Hi guys, welcome to Coach Calculus channel. This is the right channel for you to look for solution to your mathematical problems. And without wasting much of our time, you can see before us here addition and subtraction in number basis. And we have the following question: evaluate the following in hexadecimal system. I know this is one of the problems most students encounters in dealing with mathematical problems. So now I've come to break it down for you step by step, so make sure you follow to the end of this video. Also do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that when next I post new videos, YouTube is gonna notify you. Okay, let's dive in. Solution number one, we have 9D E, and then we have have A1 C 3B and then 1. So this is in base 16, which is popularly known as hexadecimal. So now in base 16, we normally have some numbers represented by letters. Examples are, we have letter A, we have B, we have C, D, E, and then F. These are the most common letters used in base 16. A is equivalent to 10, B is equivalent to 11, C 12, D 13, E 14, and then F is 15. So these letters you are seeing here, this is what they actually represent. So let's go ahead and do our calculation. Number one is addition. Okay, E is 14. Now 14 plus C is 12. 14 plus 12, and this is it here. 14 plus 12, that will give us 26. 26 plus 1 plus 1, that is 27. Now what the next step here is, now we've added all this to give us 27. Now how many times can we get 16 in 27? How many times can 16 goes in 27? Do 27 minus 16, that is 1 and a remainder of 11. 16 can go in 27 once and we have a remainder of 11, and 11 here is B, so right here as B. Now that 16 goes in 29, that is 1 times remainder 11. That 1 time, now we are going to add it to this one that is here. We'll bring that 1 here. Remember 16 goes in 29 once. That once we are going to bring it here and add it to D. D is 13. 13 plus 1, that is 14. 14 plus 1, 15. 15 plus B. B is 11. 15 plus B. 15 plus 11, that is 26. 26. We are not going to write 26 directly. Remember what I did just now. I'm going to, how many times can 16 go in 26? So 26 minus 16, that will give us 10. Then we normally write the remainder, not what the number of times the 16 can go in 26. We write the remainder first, which is the 10, and 10 is equivalent to A. I'll write A here because I'm working in base 16. A. Then remember 16 goes in 26 once. That once we are going to bring it here and add it to 9, which is 10. 10 plus 10, A is 10. 10 plus 10, that is 20. 20 plus 3, 23. Now, how many times can 16 go in 23? How many times can 16 goes in 23? That will be 1 again, because 23 minus 16, that will give us um 1. 1 times remainder 7. So I'm going to write the remainder here, 7. I'll write 7 here because 7 is not included here, so we'll just write it directly, not as a letter. It's just a number. Then that remainder 1 that I got, remember 16 goes in 23 1 times, remainder of 7 now. This is the 7 here. Then that remainder 1, there's nothing here to add it to, so I'll just write it directly as 1. So this is our answer for this particular question. So this value plus this will give us this. Okay. Now for the number two we have C7E minus 4A9 minus 1F2. 1F2. Now this particular question, I'll not advise you to do it directly, just like we did the addition on. The reason is because it's going to affect the answer. So what I'll be doing here is I'm going to calculate this and this first. So I'll write out this one and calculate it. Whatever answer I get there, I'm going to use it to minus this one again. So I'll write it out. We have C7E minus 4A9. A9. Now E is equivalent to 14. 14 minus, remember we're working in base 16, indicate it here. 14 minus 9. When you do 14 minus 9, that will give us 5. We are going to write 5 directly. The reason why we are writing 5 because 5 is less than the base we are working with, the base number we are working with. You can just write it directly. Now 7 minus A is impossible. 7 A is 10. 7 minus 10 is impossible. So what we are going to do is we are going to borrow 1 from this C. Remember C is equivalent to 12. We are going to remove 1 from this C. If we remove 1 from C, here will remain 11. Now that one we are bringing to this 7 here is when it's reaching this number, it is equivalent to 16. So that one we are bringing here is equivalent to 16. So 16, because we are working in base 16. So 16 plus 7. 16 plus 7, that will give us 23. So this value now will become 23 automatically. Now 23 minus A is 10. 23 minus 10, that is 13. And 13 is equivalent to D. I'm going to write D here. I'm going to write D here. Then remember we have 11 left. 11 minus 4. 11 minus 4 is 7. So this is the answer I got right here from these two values. Now this particular one now, I'm going to use this answer now, I'm going to use it to subtract this, or I'll subtract this value from this. So let me write it out. So I have 7D5 minus 1F2. Now 5 minus 2, indicate your base. 5 minus 2 is 3. I'm going to write 3 directly because it is less than the base we are working with. Here D is equivalent to 13 and F is 15. Now 13 minus 15, It's impossible. So what we're going to do, we're going to borrow one from this 7 here. This 7 that is here. Remember, if we remove 1 from 7, here will remain 6. And then that one, on coming to this side, it is equivalent to 16. That one you borrow from here, once it's getting to D, it is equivalent to 16. So 16 plus D, and D is 13. 16 plus 13. 16 plus 13, that will give us 29. 29 minus 15, that is 14. 29 minus 15, that is 14. And 14 is equivalent to E. Equivalent to E. Equivalent to E. I'm going to write it. E. 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 So here we have 6 left. 6 minus 1, that is 5. That's 5. So our final answer is 5E3. So therefore, C 7E minus 4E9 minus 1F2 is equal to 3E5. 3E5 indicates the base of 16. So this is the answer to number 2. Now for the number 3, we have 4A63. 4A63 minus 3A minus 3AB9 plus 5F3. 5F3 base 16. Now like the number 2, what we're going to do here is, let's do this value minus this first. Let's calculate this one first. Whatever we get, we're going to add it to this one. So I'll write out this here. I'll give us 4E63 minus 3AB9. Now 3 minus 9 is impossible. So what we're going to do is, we're going to borrow, remember we're working base 16. We're going to borrow 1 from this 4. We're going to borrow 1 from 4. Remove 1 here will remain 3. That one, on getting to this place, it is 16. Now 16 plus E is equivalent to 14. That is 14 plus 16. That will give us 30. That 30 now, I'm still going to remove 1 from the 30. So here will remain 29. Then that one I remove from the 30. On getting to this side, it is equivalent to 16. So 16 plus 6, 16 plus 6, 16 plus 6, that will give us 22. Now 22, that 22, I'm still going to remove 1 from the 22. So here will be 21. And then finally I'll bring the last one to this side, which I removed from the 22. Now that one I'm getting to this side is equivalent to 16. 16 plus 3, that is 16 plus 3, that is 19. 19 now. Now 19 minus 9, that is 10. And 10 is A. I can write it directly because it is less than 16 also. I can write it directly. Then here 21 minus B. 21 minus B. 21 minus B, which B is 11. That is 10 also. So I'll still write A here. A. And then 29 minus A. 29 minus A. That is 29 minus A. A is 10. That is 19. 19 is bigger than 16, the more you are working with. So what we're going to do is, how many times can we get 16 in 19? That is 1 times 16. 19 minus 16, that will give us 1 remainder 3. You can get 16 in 19, 1 places and a remainder of 3. So I'm going to write the remainder here, remainder, and then I'll bring down 1 back to this place again, which is still equivalent to 4. So 4 minus 3, that will give us 4, 4 minus 3, that will give us 1, 1 base 16, base 16. So this is the answer I got from subtracting this value from this. Now I'm going to add this value to this one here. Let me write out this one. So I have 1, 3, A, A, 1, 3, A, and then plus this value, arrange them accordingly in the right position, F, and then 3 base 16. Now A plus 3, A is 10. 10 plus 3, that is 13. 13 is equivalent to D. I can write it directly because D is less than 16. Now here F plus A, A plus F. A is 10, F is 15. 10 plus 15, that is 25. So how many times can we get 16 in 25? We can't just write 25 directly because 25 is bigger than this base number we're working with, base 16. So how many times can we get 16 in 25? So we do 25 minus 16. 25 minus 16, that will give us 9. 25 minus 16 is 9, which is the remainder. So we can get 16 in 25 once and a remainder of 9. So I'm going to write the remainder here, 9, 9. And then that 1, I'll bring it here. The number of times I got 16 in 25 is 1. So that one, I'm going to add it to this 3, which is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. We can write 9 directly because it is less than the base number we are working with. So I'll go ahead and write 9. And then finally we have 1 here. So put down the 1. So this is the final answer. Therefore, Fudo 4E 63 and minus 3 A B 9 plus 5 F 3 B 16. Our final answer is going to give us D 991 base 16. So these are the answers to the questions. Thank you very much for following to the end of the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you find this video helpful, and trust me, more videos in the future are coming. Make sure you subscribe, tell your friends, tell your relative about this channel, because whenever you come to this channel you will always have solution to your mathematical problems, and be sure that I will clear your doubts. Bye for now.